The next day they said, it's Hubert Angel who told Pastor Chris. I said, do you know Chris Oyakhilome? Do you know him? I saw another rising star coming in the shape of Tanzania.
Greetings, my dearest family. Welcome again to Direct TV, bringing to the true Prophetic Joshua. And my dearest family, I'm right here with Prophet Hubert Angel. And today's video is quite a video which you should pay attention, because a lot of truth was dished out in this particular video. And he has a prophecy for Tanzania, which is very important that they get to know about these things. And then he also talk about the man of God, Pastor Chris. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe. Let me know what you think about the video, guys. Watch this.
Change direction now. There are things that are given in locations. Hear me well and hear me fast. There are locations that are given to people, to a village. See, if you get to a location, you find even the most powerless financially, powerless men will be called to be the one that they consult. He has nothing. He lives in a small house with nothing, but is consulted. In my village, there was a man like that. When I arrived on location, we started, it wasn't even spirit members, it was just people who had finished maybe O-level and some were still in school, and they were gathering together to just pray. There was no name. We just attend Saturdays and do conferences for nothing. There was nothing but God. There was no name to it. And when I went to Britain, they continued. I started it. They continued. And my mother and parents would prepare food for everyone who was there. Leave them to do their thing. Are you hearing this? Are you hearing this? One day, the person who was said to have the power in the place, I was way back before I came back here to start a church, woke up wanting to be part of that group. And they said, what happened? He said, let me show you. They went home and his heart was bent to the ground the previous night. They said, tell us what really took place. He said, that man called Hubert came to our house last night. We saw him with all our relatives. Are you still here? Said my children saw him, and he came out and told me to come out of my house, and he pointed at the house with my technology for witchcraft. It was engulfed in fire. I'm in Britain, sir. Yet Godcraft is challenging witchcraft. Godcraft is what? It's challenging witchcraft. Making it to be nothing. So it is possible your body to be somewhere else, even by God. And people be wondering what happened there. I transform your spirit. I transform your body. In the name of Jesus. You have fire in your bones. Fire in your system. Fire everywhere you move. When you talk, they will see. When you move, they will see. In the name of Jesus. In every location, sir, maybe you have not recovered from what happened in your life, but in every location, there are people who are given the keys in a region. Remember when I was talking about Ghana? God literally told me, this man here, Ozubemba, if he says it, then it's done. What happened? People started saying, Angel should tell us who is going to be. I said, no, I've already said it. I said, if Ozubemba does it. And what did Ozubemba do? He did it publicly. In the sight of many internet viewers there. And the president decreed over the president's head that you will rule. He even mentioned Hubert Angel was given by God, that I would suggest and I would decide. And he said it. That was the time where you could come and say, Hubert Angel, you are false. Not only that, I showed you. How many here saw the video of me talking to Prophet, the video of me talking to the President Muhammad? How many? Wave your hand, let me see. You see? Now, why did we show it? He is a president. Honor him. It's not public consumption. It's a church issue, yes. You see it, and then we say, there it is. And I said to you, I have already congratulated the winner. Now I saw another rising star coming in the shape of Tanzania. And the Lord said there was a route by which a man that so many did not appreciate until his death, Magufuli, said there was a direction I set the country to go in. But there were sellouts in the system. He literally told me his death was not natural. And he told me the process that even as we go on, I will be telling you and telling you where the country is going. When I went there last time, he said, I'm arranging for a young man to provide wisdom to some people who will begin to search for wisdom from him on how the direction of the country will be mapped. And I was obedient to the heavenly vision. Very obedient. I spoke it. That there is a young man that they will take from one location to the other. And the young man is centered now in a location now. And they've been listening. They've been asking. Not every instruction was taken. But some were taken. And God said, I have my eye on Tanzania. And I'm ready to do something new with that country. That Africa would look at it and say, surely God's hand is on it. And so even America, even the Europe, even Asia will look at it and say, they are nations. And a map appeared. And God began to show me by his angel, this country, that country is about to shift. This one is about to shift. This one is about to shift. And even showed me other nations from the Western world, Asia, Latin America, coming to partner with nations in Africa. And he said, this one, and this one, and this one. And today I just want to talk about Tanzania. But when I get these things, I always ask God, who would carry the voice to where you want it to go? And in the prophetic, of course, God has allowed us a spirit embassy to carry the secrets of nations. This to us is not a competition of we are putting out prophetic voices, prophetic words to nations and it's coming out to be correct. No. We understand we have the largest volume of international prophecies. We know this. This is a fact. A fact is not pride. It's just a fact. And I said, give me a word. And he said, I will send you with a word. And I'll also in that region, prophetically, listen, this is not about bishops and archbishops and whatever. No. As I said with Ghana, this one is with Tony Osborne. And the Lord said, I will send him with the word to congratulate the winner of the election, this coming election. That means the word will be dropped on him and he will be able to say congratulations to the person way before it happens. When God begins to do like that, he's setting people prophetically in positions, in territories. That means by God's grace, he has been given the mouth that will speak to his nation. Listen, I'm not undermining any bishop or any pastor. I'm just telling you what I've been told. And that's it. I can go to any location just like I did with Ghana. It has nothing to do with undermining anyone. We were in Kitwe, and one of the political leaders of a political party came. They said, did you hear what just happened? Another president somewhere. He said he dreamt of you, telling him not to be here and there and there. I said, where is that? He said, yeah, I have it now. I said, what do you mean? He said, yeah, he saw you telling him not to do anything. And he was spared. His life was spared. I'm not talking about this one that just happened here. No. This was a different story. So don't try to join names in. They say, oh, I think it's that. No. Notice, how did my capacity go to another country? I remember when I mentioned Ghana, how people say, no, why is he prophesying about Ghana when he's from Zimbabwe? Sir, you play. You're joking. You are a comedian. We are in more countries than you can think of. Many countries. A lot of countries. We are in Venezuela. We're in Puerto Rico. Just today we're looking at videos of our church in Maima going outside there to win. You don't see no black person there. Not one. You go to India. You go to all these locations and you're looking. Next year we are going to Japan. There are spirit embassy Japanese people there. No black person. You ask, how are we given the power? How come I'll be preaching here and be seeing all? It doesn't matter whether it's football. I'll see the scores 2 weeks before. The Premier League, I say it here. This one is going to win. A year before. You say, why did I go? Ghana. Come to the front of the class. You need lessons. Prophets have locations. When God called me, he said, I've made you a prophet to the nations. Where you are born doesn't matter. Yes. How did Kofi Annan become the Secretary General of the UN? How? Is he not from Ghana? Should we be asking why? Why is he talking about Zimbabwe when he's from Ghana? His occupation, sir. His position. His office positions him to speak on matters of the world. He's not sent to a location. So this young man here has been set in that region to shift, to change things, to speak, to build, to destroy, to pluck up, to plant, to make, to flourish. That if there is a political junda waiting to see how to do it, best thing is call him, sit down with him, talk. And you will see. Listen, sir. Negotiations are done. Pastor Chris here, when there was supposed to be a demonstration, did he not come out and say, I chased the demons out of Zimbabwe? The boldness to say, I chased the demons out of Zimbabwe. The boldness. And then he called me and said, son, it's done. There's nothing like that will happen. I said, hey. The next day they said, it's Hubert Angel who told Pastor Chris. I said, do you know Chris Oyakhilome? Do you know him? That I will call him and say, hey, please, can you go on video? Who? You know, people think pastors are just people moving around. No, sir. Maybe you're convinced by money. Just 2 years ago, they went 22 billion copies of the Rhapsody. 22 billion. One copy of our Good News Daily here gets to maybe $2 per copy. One copy. They distributed 22 billion copies. Do your mathematics, please. Don't make it $2 per copy. Make it $1. All right, make it 50 cents. You're still talking about billions and it's not for sale. They distribute for free. We have not spoken of transport. We have not spoken of manpower. You think that men will wait for some call and say, yes, let's say, please do something. We want to support our president. Just go on live now. Just recently, he did a conference from his studio. Sir, standing in his studio like this. And people are at a conference in another city, in a stadium, traveling to see a man on the screen. You people are not serious. You think that level of man would get a call from me and I'm conniving with him and I'm telling him to do this and I'm manipulating my own father? You need to speak like this. No, I was even sent the video. I think it was my wife who said, did you know this? I said, Jesus Christ, this man has put us in trouble now. Meanwhile, some stupid nincompoop is thinking I sent my father. You know, turn to your neighbor, say, neighbor, if you think twice, you'll be the wisest in your generation. Don't turn to the other one. This one is too stuck up. Say, neighbor, don't think too much. You will hurt your brain. You think my own son will call me and say, yes, speak this for me, please. Me. Ask the people I move with. They will tell you. You convinced me to go on video there. And like, yes. Patrick has spoken to me. I need to lie on his behalf. Then tomorrow he still calls me father. That's not how it plays. But let me tell you something. Just as God is transforming Tanzania, things are going to move. The steps are moving in the right direction. Things are moving in the right direction. In the name of Jesus. In the name of Jesus. Yeah. Every witchcraft that is assigned to target your family, your children, die in the name of Jesus. Barakata palato. Begin to pray. Begin to pray.